Hello everyone, my name is Scott from ScottUG.com. In this video, you're going to get a few different YouTube questions, like YouTube copyright school questions, in some few answers, such that you'll be able to pass these questions but what you learned into issues pertaining copyright. And remember, the more copyright issues you have onto your channel, the more you expose your channel into threats of being put down or being deleted forever from YouTube. So in whatever you plan to do, put in mind that using copyright content or copyrighted content is against the law. So I'm having a copyright strike here. It was, I was using this channel to have some few content around, and I was given a copyright strike. And I have to go to the YouTube, copyright school. And this is what I'm going to do. So without wasting time, let's get started.
3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Hey there, welcome to this channel. My name is Scott from ScottUG.com. So in this video, I'm going to take you through the YouTube copyright questions and answers. And I'm going to answer my simple questions. And I'll be giving you more questions which I listed for you here. And you'll be going through one by one, just in case one misses out onto the list which I'm about to show you. Remember, copyright content or copyright stuffs shouldn't be used onto your content. If you want to live a stress-free life onto the online platform, wherever platform you are, whether it's YouTube. If I answer this, I'll also let you know that if you want to use music, that music which is copyright-free music, you have to check through the YouTube studio over here. If I'm to show you somewhere, and you check over where you see that is where you see audio library. If I'm to show you here, okay, you check here where you see audio library. So that's what will happen. And after you clicking there, of course, you'll be finding some different music which you will be able to use free without getting copyright, or without getting into issues like if I told you check all this music out here, of course you'll see that this is copyright free music. And of course also this music has issues, like if you check out here, you'll see where attribution required and attribution not required. Okay, so if you are told you're going to use that music, you need to know which music am I using. Am I required to attribute to the author or to the composer? So if you're going to use attribution required track where attribution is required, then you need, whenever you're going to use this track, you need to paste or to include this statement which is given to you by YouTube in your video description or anywhere you're going to use it. But specifically, it is mostly because YouTube enters into a partnership with these composers to give you this music free for use into your projects. Okay, now that could be one of the issues why you've landed into that copyright strike. What you need to do is to go to copyright school. So YouTube will ask you a few questions, and if you get those questions right, of course you will be granted the lift, or the copyright strike will be lifted from your channel. And if you look at the questions they have given me here, you'll find that these questions, sorry about that, these questions differ. So if I told I close this tab, and again I come back to the YouTube copyright school, of course I'll also find out that these questions have changed. So keep in mind of that. And so that means if you cross this, the moment you come back, so just if I'm to show you what I'm saying, if you click here and click X, of course the moment you come back, you will find that the questions are different from what you found. So let me go through the first question. The first one is saying that the following items are not protected by copyright. You realize that Facebook, one of the reasons why YouTube, the reasons I'm having this copyright strike is because I used a video where it is copyrighted to some YouTuber. And when you check with the photographers, like photography, some photograph content can be is copyrighted by their photographers, and then musical works is also have copyright, but of course you can't copyright people, so you go with people. Okay, yeah, that's why you happen to find some kind of footage some kind of people into your video and you don't receive a copyright, okay, or you only receive legal matters of using that person into your video without consent. But if it was just a general video recorded where you had no way to cut out that person, well, there's no reason of you landing into issues. So deleting a video that was removed of copyright will get rid of the associated copyright strike. Of course, this is false, because even if you get a copyright strike onto that video and you delete it, just know that that won't remove the copyright strike. Actually, it will just make things worse. Okay, so what you need to do is to leave that video there till you till you settle the copyright issues or the copyright strike with YouTube or with the person striking you, who struck the copyright. Okay, now we are also having a question here that if a video gets removed because of copyright infringement notification, filing a counter notification is only possible way to restore the video. It's the only possible way to restore a video. That's not true. Filing a counter notification, that's not the only way. Okay, that is false. Okay, if the other question is if I intentionally file a false notice of alleged copyright infringement against YouTube video, or just for fun or to cause trouble, I could be found liable of any damages caused. Of course, that is true. Okay, so let me say like you having some copyright issues with the PewDiePie, or let me say some big YouTubers, let me Roberto Break, Mr. Beast, channels like other content, like when talk of musicians, talk of Cardi B, talk of Chris Brown, talk of some international, you know, I'm not that good at music, but if we talk of that, so you realize that if I told you strike, you write back against a copyright, saying that the person or the company made a mistake, it might result into issues further. If I told you, you don't own the copyright to that stuff, you don't need to make a false pretense of being the owner of that stuff. Okay, I also have a few questions here, but let us first check our answers and we see if they are true. Okay, now you see that our questions have been marked as true and we've passed our answers here. Okay, if you can check out, I show you the arrow. Okay, if you can see here, we've passed the questions and they are all true. Okay, so let me first take this screenshot. Okay, I've taken that. And now if I take you back, if you look into this, you realize that all our answers are right. Okay, now let's go back to this. You realize that there are more questions here which they will give you, just like the way I told you that the moment you cross this, more questions keep coming, more questions keep coming, more questions keep coming. Okay, and the only way is you to first open that tab, get to know the answers which you're supposed to fill that, and boom, you'll finish up the test very quick, other than getting questions and then you cross, because the moment you cross, you'll find again when questions are different from what you've left there. Okay, so I think I'm done with this. I can cross this. Okay. Okay, I hope you guys, I'll also leave these questions here. So what happens that you have that copyright strike expires within 90 days from the time you've completed the copyright school, but also remember that deleting the video will not remove the strike. Okay, as well, you can submit request a retraction or submit counter notification. Retraction, you can write to the owner as well. I believe I've given you each and everything I wanted to show you in this video about the YouTube copyright school, how you can answer all the YouTube questions, that is the YouTube copyright school questions and answers. So I'm also having these few answers here and questions which I'm going to leave in the description, so feel free to check them out. I remain Scott UG, meet another video. God bless you.